Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Lisa, Best Life Lee. Today I'm going to be taking you on a tour of my new coffee bar. This is a weekend project. It took me 2 days because I had to let the chalkboard paint dry overnight before I could prime it to take chalk and to decorate. So if you have been wanting to do a coffee bar that resembles a coffee shop, then come along with me and I will walk you through what I did to create this new coffee bar. I'm not an artist by any means. I have used some stamps on my chalkboard with some chalkboard markers. Most of it is freehand, just writing. I do have my chalkboard lettering book that I had picked up to help me decorate my chalkboards. That's one thing I really love to do. I love to see chalkboards in people's decor, whether it be menu boards or just changing out the images for the seasons. I just absolutely love them, and I wish that I was artistic enough to freehand some of this stuff, but this is mostly lettering. I did use some stamps to create some sunflowers, which I will show you up close. This is not a tutorial for stamping or doing the chalkboard writing. However, I will show you the process of me writing these letters and these words. I'll take you through the whole thing from what it looked like before to what it looks like today, and I will take you on a tour of my decor, which is a 2-tier tray all decked out for the fall. So if you want to see how I created my new coffee bar, then just keep on watching.
All right, so to get started, I have to clean everything off of my coffee bar. And I'm going to take everything out of here, including everything off the wall. So I'm just going to push this out of the way here and start to remove everything from my shelves. And then I'm going to take my shelf down off of the wall. And then I'm going to be removing the old Cricut wall decal that I had here before. So I'm going to get that out of there. I'm going to take down this sign, and then I'm just going to give the wall a wipe down to prepare it for the chalkboard paint. And I'm not going to go crazy cleaning the wall. I just take the dust off, and then I'm going to measure out where I want to put my chalkboard paint. So I'm just measuring here, and then I'm just going to use my sign as my guide, and I'm going to use a level so that I can make sure that my line is completely straight. And I'm going to do one on the top, and then I'm going to do one on the bottom as well. The next step is to tape off the 4x4 foot area, and I'm going to be using this Benjamin Moore chalkboard paint. I have had it on hand for other projects, and I'm just going to do my cutting in first, doing all the edges along the top and the bottom and the sides. And when I have that all done, I am going to roll the rest of the wall with a roller to make quick work of it. And I'm just going to get that part done now. And this paint goes on really, really well. It covers really well. I'm going to let it dry for an hour before I put the second coat on, but it will need a second coat. So I let it dry for an hour, and I'm coming back in to cut in again, and then use my roller to paint the entire space, and it looks really good. So now it has to dry overnight before I can prime it. So the next day I was able to come in, remove the tape, and now you have to prime your chalkboard in order to be able to write on it with chalk and then be able to erase it and not have it make permanent marks. So I just ran a large piece of chalk over the entire space and then came in with an eraser to take it all off. And then I just took a cloth to take all the dust off of the surface. And now I'm just gonna try to eyeball where I'm gonna put my shelves, and obviously I had to vacuum up all the chalk dust. And then I just placed my coffee makers and my tiered tray here so that I could figure out where I wanted my shelves to be so that they wouldn't be, you know, in the wrong spot. And I just measured. First I found the center of the blackboard, and then I just measured and hung the shelves. I just drilled the holes and then screwed the shelves in, and now I'm just putting this bottom shelf in. You just want to use your level just to make sure everything is nice and straight. And then I drew some lines where I'm going to write my words on my board. I just want to make sure that they're all in a straight line. So then I just came in with my chalk marker, which just makes it a little easier to write with, and I'm just freehanding a few words that I want to put on my coffee bar. And you can see I'm just basically freehand writing my self-serve, latte, espresso, and you can see how the shelves are all placed. And then I'm just going to come in, I just want to give it some dimension and some color, so I'm coming in with my colored chalk markers, and I'm just going to outline all of my letters here, and I will use a couple of different colors just to give it some depth and some dimension. And I'm just going to come in and erase that line underneath and just give some more dimension here. All right, so I had removed everything again just to clean everything off, and I'm just placing everything now, you know, all the decor items and coffee bar related items like my syrups. I love these shelves. I picked them up from Amazon. They were only $20 for the 3 of them. They were so easy to put up, just 2 holes and just a couple of screws. And so I'm just putting my coffee pods, my espresso coffee pods, and my Keurigs, my little decorative mug, and a couple of little decorative faux plants just to give it, you know, a little bit of a decor. I have some sugar and my little creamer. And now I'm decorating the 2-tiered tray, and I did pick up a couple of things from Hobby Lobby to add to my two-tiered tray this fall. The first things you'll see are these cute little copper mugs. I got a couple of mini cutting boards and some mini spoons. I also got these really cute rolling pins to go in my tiered tray this year. So yeah, I really like how this whole thing came out. So the first day that it was complete, I really hadn't added too much chalk writing. But I had added those little corners up at the top, but I ended up erasing those. I didn't like those. But I love my new coffee bar. I think everything looks fabulous. I have my 2 coffee makers ready to go. My tiered tray looks all decked out for fall. I love those little spoons and the little rolling pins and the cutting boards. They're just so cute. The copper cups look really pretty in this on this coffee bar. So there you can see the overall look of the coffee bar. And then the next day I did add some things. I added these little sunflowers from Stamps and the cream, milk, and sugar, and just a couple other embellishments.
Okay guys, so I hope that you have enjoyed this DIY coffee bar, coffee shop type decor. If you have any questions about what I did in this DIY, just leave me a comment and I'll be sure to respond. So thanks for watching guys. Thanks for coming along with me on this video today. And if you're new here, welcome. I hope that you will consider subscribing and coming on back. So take care everyone. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.